I've moved north of Rajasthan to a city called Bikaner. It was a 7-hour bus journey, no aircon, very cramped, very hot, but I've made it, and this is my first day of exploring in this city. A couple of things I did notice from my brief exploration in the city last night when I was going out to get some food was the architecture is absolutely amazing. There's some real pretty old buildings here, and this is one of them. This is a hotel. I'm going to see if I can get in there to just have a look, really. The other thing is how many dogs there are, and they weren't always the most friendly dogs as well, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for them. They all seem pretty sleepy at the moment, as do the goats and the cows that fill the streets of Bikaner. Well, this is the hotel, a heritage hotel. It does say that there's a courtyard or all-day dining restaurant, so we should be able to go in. Paid tours. Well, I just walked in and I was told it was 200 rupees to go and have a look around the hotel. I'm not sure about that. I'll ask at my hotel where I'm staying and see if that's the case, or whether he's just trying to make me off. Anyway, the next thing I'm about to go and see isn't too far from here, but I do need to check Google Maps because, as you can see, it's just, the place is a maze. Well, the next place is definitely free because it's basically just an area. It's some historic architecture in the streets of the old town of Bikaner. I do believe it's just around this corner. And this is it. Just this little area around here. Wow. I think, is it just these three buildings here? Could be. Well, I was told to stand here because the building represents like an old ship. And online it does say that they are open to the public, but apparently not anymore. Believe it or not, these things are empty inside, which is just crazy. You'd have thought that this would have been a museum of some kind. Let's take a look from the very front before we move off and head to our next destination, which is a Waffle House. Hello, hello. You want a selfie? One selfie. Of course. Thanks. Last night when I was walking around the streets, literally everyone that I walked past was stopping and staring. I think the number of tourists that come here is very small, even compared to Ajmer. At least in Ajmer they get the people coming in and out of pushcar. But up here it seems to be mainly undiscovered by your typical backpacker traveller, which I think it's all the better for it. It's certainly a lot quieter than other cities I've been in. Ajmer, to be honest, I couldn't wait to get out. It was just so ridiculously busy. Here seems a lot more quiet. Hello. Hello, my friend. How are you? Hello. Well, just a few minutes down here, there's a place that sells sharbat, which is a drink that was introduced to this region in the 16th century. It's a cold, refreshing ice drink, I think, made with rose petals and spices and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go and check that out. If it's made with tap water ice, then I can't have it, but we will see. It's quite famous in this area. Couldn't find the sharbat place. Supposedly like really famous in this area, but God knows where it was. The next place I'm heading to is a Waffle House. Believe it or not, right near the train station, there's a Waffle House that apparently also does coffee, and it's the only place I've managed to find in the whole city that does coffee. So 8 minutes walk away, heading to the train station. There's all these vans parked up here. I don't know where any of them are going. There's no information online, but some of them do actually say, look, like this one, tourists. But how are you supposed to know where they bloody go? I think this might be Station Road, maybe, which is one of the busy shopping streets in Bikaner. Well, it's unusual to discover a Waffle House in northern Rajasthan. It's even more unusual to see that it's actually on this kind of back street. I'm hoping it's open. I've seen some of the pictures online of these waffles and they look bloody amazing, to be honest. I'm presuming they give coffee as well. That's if it's chipping open. I can't see any sign of a Waffle House around here. Well, apparently I've already walked past it. Oh, here we go, look at this. Looks like a nice modern place. Waffle Express. And it's closed. Last review was 6 months ago. Doesn't look like it's open. Well, I'm not sure whether it's open or not. The woman's just come down and told me to wait, so maybe it is open. Got an angry dog. Well, the waffles is a non-starter. The woman who came down to see me actually went and got another woman who looked like she just got out of bed, to be honest. And they're temporarily closed because there's just her. She hasn't got any staff. Now, I don't know how many members of staff it takes to make one waffle. Obviously more than one. She said I could maybe come back in the evening before 8:30 and they might be able to make me a waffle then. But then she said that her waffle maker is being serviced. So basically it's not happening. God, I was looking right forward to that as well. You should see the bloody pictures. Yeah, well, looks like it would be a bloody curry again. Well, I've told her no rupees a number of times, but she's still walking with me, speaking in Hindi. I haven't got a clue what she's talking about, but she's not giving up. She's not getting anything now. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, my friend. Ooh, have you seen the word bar over there? I'm okay, my friend, thank you. That's okay. Well, this is the station. Let's go and have a look at the old station, see if we can actually find a way out of there. Well, this looks a lot calmer than some of the train stations I've seen so far in India. Look at it, very chilled out. A couple of guys staring at me, wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm convinced that there are a lot more trains than appear online. So I've just gone into the train station and they actually have electronic machines in English, and you can type in the name of where you want to go, and it's like, wow, bloody hell, this is all very straightforward. So I typed in the destination of my next city and it came up and said yes, from here to there, and it gave you the option to pay. It's only 100 and odd rupees, just over £1. It doesn't tell you when it is. You know, you'd have thought that would have been a piece of important information, like, when is this train? It doesn't bloody tell you when it is. They've got all this technology, you know, and it's just unbelievable. Well, this looks like the place to come if you want a beer. We have the Krishna Bar Hotel, Captain Bar and Restro, 4 Peg Restro Bar. Look at that, we've got a pub crawl going on here. This is the Kote Gate. It's right at the heart of the city. You can see everything pretty much comes through here. It's one of the busiest parts of the city I've seen so far, to be honest. I've just come away from the main road because there's just far too many bikes and yeah, they're pretty reckless. So I've come onto one of the side streets and it's not much quieter here, to be honest. Walked another 15 minutes to the only other possible coffee shop and that's closed completely. It's a pain in the arse sometimes, India, honestly. So anyway, I'm right next to the fort, so I might as well go and have a look at this. Well, we've come round to the other side. I was at the back end of the fort, so it took about 15 minutes to get round to the front. There doesn't seem to be anyone at all. I've not seen anyone in the fort. Now, having this whole place to myself would be pretty special because it looks huge. So I'm in the fort now, although I've not paid anything yet. I've just been informed by someone who wanted to offer his services as a guide that it's 400 for foreigners plus 200 if you want to film. It's 50 for Indians. No, I don't mind paying a bit more, but that's just ridiculous, especially when it's just charging for people filming as well. So I don't know what to do. Yeah, mate, you got a horn. Might just chuck my GoPro in my bag. Right, here we are then, in the entrance to the fort. Fort which was built in the late 16th century and is one of the few forts in Rajasthan that is built on top of a hill. And this is the first courtyard then. As I haven't took a guide and there's no information, so we're just going to be basically looking at stuff. Here we have the yearly number of visitors to this fort. So if we can look at the foreign visitors, 71,500 in 2008 and dipped a bit, then back up to 71,000 and then get to 2021. Something must have happened in 2021 to prevent people from visiting this fort. I wonder what that could be. Okay, that's not bad. Well, like the other forts that I visited, it's very easy to get lost. No idea where I am. So these bottom two floors are basically given up to the old weapons, guns and swords and cannons. They liked a good old battle with the Indians. Well, I've entered into the kind of palace area where there's all this stuff to look at with no information about any of it. Oh, this is about as much as you're going to get. The Nalki, one of the 3 great insignia of royalty. But yeah, I don't know how to get back out. I want to see the outside. I want to see the courtyards, the architecture. After having done all that, one of the security guys has come up to me and said, oh, you need to start at number 1, and the last number is number 33, so God knows what I've just done. Number 1's here. I've already been here. Okay. Number 2 is basically this, but from a different angle. Right, well at least we have some kind of order now anyway. Can't actually see in here because of all the smeg on the windows. Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you. Have I already been in here? I can't even tell anymore. It all starts to look all a bit 40, doesn't it, after a while? Oh, this is nice though.
Ready. Where are you from?
England. England. Okay, not single, thanks. Should start charging, shouldn't I? 100 rupees. Right, I've actually already been up here, haven't I? Oh, cost me £6, I might as well go up again. You'd have thought with a big grand palace like this, they'd have had a nice bed. Oh, looks like that's it. Well, that's it for the fort. It didn't take me long to walk around, maybe half an hour or so. And yeah, I think that's me done for forts. It's just not that interesting. Give me a concentration camp or some old Soviet bunker and I'll spend hours. But it's not the history I'm interested in, to be honest. Look at this, most of the best part of the forts is actually outside. Well, just at the entrance to the fort is the Sursegar Lake, and I've just looked on Google Maps and looked at the newest reviews, and it's a place of beauty and stunning place, amazing views. Am I missing something? I've just had a look on Google Maps for a coffee. Now I'm in a different area and I've found a place called Coffee Talk, which according to Google Maps is open, reviews as recently as this week, and they do Americano. So maybe, just maybe, I'm going to find myself a bloody coffee in this city. Fingers crossed. I may have come across a little bit negative towards India at times, and I don't mean to, but that's just kind of born out of the frustration of travel. If you're just staying in one place in India, then you can relax, but moving around is not easy. And I guess India's way more different to travelling around Thailand. Hello. Hello, my friend. Hello. People are super friendly. They all want to say hello, they all want to know where you're from, where you're going, what you're doing. I guess just in Thailand, you want to go out and have a beer, you can go out and have a beer. You know, and it's whatever you want. If you're hungry, if you want a drink or anything, you know, you've got 7-Eleven on every corner, so you're never going to struggle. Whereas in India, you know, you can be in like whole neighbourhoods where the only thing they sell is beds or aircon systems or lawn mowers, you know, and you don't see food or drink for a long time. So it can be frustrating, and especially the heat doesn't help as well. But I don't want people to think that I'm being negative about India and that I don't like India. I do. I don't love it in the same way as I love Thailand and Vietnam and Laos. I don't love it like that. But I knew it was going to be a challenge, and it bloody is a challenge. I've not even eaten yet. I'm in India and I've still not eaten it. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Not a single coffee shop in the town centre. And apparently there is a coffee shop out here in the middle of bloody nowhere. I mean, I'm thinking there's absolutely no way there's going to be a coffee shop out here. There's nothing out here. But then, it's India, so that actually makes sense. Well, this is where Google's taking me, and it's a fucking dead end. Apparently I'm 2 minutes away from it. This is India. This is what just annoys you the hell out of you. Yesterday, when I was getting the bus, I knew I got a 7-hour bus ride to get from Ajmer to wherever the hell it is I am now, Bikaner. No aircon, and I needed food, but I had no money, so I needed an ATM. I ended up walking around 5 ATMs, walking for about 30-40 minutes, big bloody backpack on, side backpack on, because the ATMs don't work. Nothing bloody works in this country. I just want a coffee. Is that really too much to ask? So I've walked back up to the main road, which I did come to originally, then realised I was going wrong, so I walked back down to where Google Maps was taking me. That was a dead end. But now I'm on the main road and I can see Coffee Talk. There's a burger company here as well. Bloody hell. Might actually get some food while we're at it. Well, I ordered a cheesy, crunchy veg burger, and I don't even know how I'm going to eat this, because not only has it got like loads of paneer on the inside, but this is the first time I've seen a cheeseburger with a cheeseburger on the outside. Some lovely fries as well. Don't know what's happened to the coffee. I just don't think you're allowed coffee in this city. And here, just by the side of the main road, heading back into the city centre, we have a random Russian tank. This is what I mean about India. I've found this place on Google, and it's on the way to a place that I'm going to go and look at, that does like kind of breakfasty type stuff, grilled sandwiches and that. It's here. There's a big bloody sign for it here. No one knows how to get in. Anyways, it's like this here. Are up here? I just went up there, he said no. I just went up there and the guy turned it.
Hello.
Cafe, food, yeah? Food. Hello. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. This place has got really good reviews on Google Maps. And the guy there told me to go and fuck the street. And that's what he was talking about. But anyway, yeah, I was expecting like a cafe, not just somebody's back room. Well, I had my cheese pizza toast thing and coffee. Actually really nice. Came to 150 rupees, and then I left and they locked the door. It's like, they don't want people in there. It's crazy. From the cafe I was 7 minutes away from my next stop, I've been walking for 15 minutes and now I'm 8 minutes away. This place is just amazing. Google Maps hasn't got a clue. My name is Scott.
Scott.
What's your name?
What is your name? Shahrukh Khan.
Samkan.
Shahrukh Khan.
Oh, very nice.
You
Hello.
Tanisha guest house.
I forget the name. S.A. Habele or something?
Hotel.
Hotel, yeah.
Yeah, Tanisha guest house.
No.
Yeah, Asana Cho Nata Hampuriawali.
I forget the name.
No.
Somewhere up there.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
Lulia. How are you?
No. How are we doing?
Okay.
My name's Scott. Scott. Well, still causing a scene on the streets of India. Hello, man. Which bloody area have I come into here? Is this the Bronx of Bikaner? What is my name? Scott. Scott, what was your name? Oh, it's nice to meet you, my friend. Nice to meet you. Huh? This camera. You're not shy, are you? See you later, my friend. I thought it was locked because the two main gates are locked here, but there's like a door gate inside which some local very helpfully explained to me. So let's have a look then. I don't even know if there's anything to look at here. Is there even a way in? Is it all locked up? Well, looks like there's some renovation work going on it, and doesn't appear to be any way in. Oh, I found a way in. Check this out. The guy in there was very friendly. He told me no video, no photo, and then he changed his mind and let me anyway. And he was really trying to explain about this gate here. Apparently lots of people must bang their head on this gate. I was warned about this coming in by the guy who showed me how to get in this place, so yeah. No banged heads for me. There's absolute thousands of cars and bikes waiting to cross the train tracks, and the train's parked there, it's not moving anywhere, and then all of a sudden it starts going the other way. So they're all parked there for nothing. So I've just dived under and just walked across. Which was actually pretty pointless because Google Maps has brought me down here, and now I've got to go over there and wait again. So I should have just stayed where I was, really. Oh, we have movement. Well, I'm playing it safe when it comes to food tonight. I'm just going for a veggie burger and some fries. The weird thing is, there's not actually a great deal of restaurants in this city. And yeah, I've been eating Indian, so just something nice and simple today. Well, the food was wonderfully average, which is what I was hoping for. I didn't want anything spicy or anything today, not feeling it today. But what I am going to do is go and get some beers. There's actually a beer and wine shop just over here near the train station, so I'm going to get myself 4 Kingfisher Strong, which is enough to get me absolutely arseholed, and go back to my room and get arseholed.